Okay, I'm not even kidding. My helmet saved my life on the weekend. So see, this like has a massive crack, and you can kind of see how it's come apart here, and then this part like fully gone, and the crack is all the way through to the like foam on the inside. Honestly, I am like a very keen skier. I, ski pretty hard and fast. I've been skiing since I was 3 years old. I have never had a bad fall in my whole entire life. I think that has given me, I guess, like a certain degree of like overconfidence, dare I say cockiness, when it comes to how I ski. And I'm like, seriously, I have like a ski tracks app where I track my top speed, and I'm like always gunning to beat that. Like it's really, I have a need for speed when I'm on the when I'm on the mountain. But on the weekend, it was so slushy, and I just didn't, I was on like a blue run. I was in my stride, like it was my birthday. I was like, whoa, like I'm having fun. And then I clipped like a bit of a tree, like the top of a tree or something. And I just went down, and I was like, I felt my head hit like a couple of times, like the run. And I was like, this is it. I was just like, and I couldn't stop. I was like, this is so fucked. Like, what is happening right now? And because it was so slushy, like I just didn't have any way to like stop the turn, like even break the fall. Like I think when you've got like normal snow, you can kind of like, like I was like surfing. There was no edge, like no way to get an edge. And it was really, really scary. And I was like really rattled by it. I also like, because it was my birthday, and I was like, I'm going to take it easy today. And then obviously I didn't want to take it easy, or like, I just like was like thinking I'm invincible, right? Like I didn't have gloves on. I had my sunnies on. Like I had my engagement ring. Like everything. I was like, I don't know how, and like I haven't got any injuries. Like I was like, this is insane. Like I feel so lucky. But I was just so rattled because I'd obviously like kind of hit my head, and the fact that the helmet was cracked was really freaking me out. Not that I had any symptoms of a concussion. I think I was just like a little bit scared and nervous about it. But I feel like a really good reminder, especially for spring skiing, like wear a helmet. I feel like when I was in the car park, like going up to the mountain, like everyone had their best outfits on. Like people were skiing in like denim shorts, and like I reckon everyone's just cruising, but so many people were not wearing helmets anymore. And I was kind of thinking like, oh, like I know the helmet's valuable, but like it is sort of weird how when it's spring skiing, everyone kind of like has a different set of rules. But arguably, I think it's more dangerous than like when you are skiing in like proper good conditions. So it was a really, really good reminder. Like definitely, I don't know, wear a helmet. Like I feel like that could have saved my life. Like honestly, I was only going like down like not a very steep blue run, and I just had some speed, and yeah, I couldn't control the fall, which I normally can fall quite gracefully if I need to. And I'm a pretty strong skier, so like yeah, I just think I had to do a PSA. Please wear a helmet. I got it all checked out. I like, if you're wondering, like I needed a band-aid from Ski Patrol because I'd like cut my hand because it like I didn't have gloves on. And they were really concerned about the cracked helmet and kind of freaked me out a little bit, like because they were saying, remember Natasha Richardson, like Liam Neeson's wife, she apparently hit her head on a fall without a helmet and was fine, and then like 2 days later like died basically. And he was telling me that, and I was like, I was like in shock and just like so anxious about the fact that like I'd been silly, like I'd been a bit careless, and when you're like, I only had myself to blame for this accident happening, and like I was just like not ready to sit with that. Like I was feeling so anxious about it. And then when he told me that, I was like, fuck, am I gonna die? Like this is like so scary. But I was like, I felt fine. Like I've actually had like a concussion before and stuff, and like, yeah, honestly, like, you know, that was worse. Like I had nausea, and like I like had to get like treated for like post-concussion syndrome or whatever. And like went to a physio and stuff, and that was from someone knocking me over drunk. They were drunk, and I mean I had enough, like a lot to drink as well, and like he pulled me down and I hit my head on a bar stool, which also now I'm like, that's just like crazy, like how precious your little head is. And I was really freaking out because my dad had had a bad bike accident where he thought he was fine also for 2 weeks, like was on holiday, came back home, and then started getting really bad headaches, and then was essentially rushed to hospital, got it like scanned, and then rushed into surgery or whatever for a brain bleed. And he like, that was a really long recovery and pretty scary time. So we ended up going to the emergency, it's like yesterday or the day before, and I was like, look, this is just my situation. I've seen my dad go through this. I'm really nervous. Like, can we do a scan? And they said yes. And it was all clear. And I feel like, honestly, so much relief. And I feel a lot better just like having known that. Like, because the thing is, like, a headache is like the symptom of a concussion, but it's also the symptom of like a brain bleed. So I was like freaking out. Anyway, and like I think it was mostly just my neck got like a lot of like whiplash, and that can like cause more like headaches afterwards. But yeah, it's kind of like rattled me a bit, and like I know that when I like get back out there eventually and like get my new helmet and start skiing again on like good snow, I'll be fine and I'll get my confidence back up. But yeah, I definitely don't have like a desire to go back out for spring skiing, which is sad, but you know, the season's like kind of over, so I'm just happy to accept that. But yeah, I felt like I had to do a PSA that even though it is spring skiing season, like please wear a helmet. And yeah, even if you're the best skier, like you're not safe from anything. If anything, you're probably taking more risky skiing at a more like, you know, risky way, or you know what I mean, more risky decisions. You know what I mean? Okay, that was all. Wear a helmet, be safe.